This is Things That Need to Be Said, where we deal in truth. Therefore, since Joe Biden can nationally recognize made-up holidays for mentally ill freaks, I am declaring that April Fool's Day doesn't exist, at least on this program. So enjoy more truth bombs that the Al Gore rhythms don't want you to see and hear.
No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and they're as good as... They're as good as gold. I love them. No, it's the old-fashioned with it. And now the old-fashioned, they go like, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. What about this person isn't a lady? Well, his penis. Her penis, you f***ing bigot.
Hey everybody, your resident man in black is back again for a new edition of the best kept secret in the conservative movement right here on MRCTV. I'm Nick Kangadis. Really quick, head on over to Rumble, subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. And no matter where you watch our videos, please share, like, and don't be afraid to leave a comment. I actually read what you guys have to say and I occasionally respond, so don't be shy. Now, on with the show. Is it just me, or is everything nowadays really gay, or lesbian, or trans? Oops. Sorry, wrong slide. Let me try that again. Or trans. I know it's becoming less and less as the generations get more and more groomed, but society is aware that the vast majority of people are straight, right? I mean, how do these people think most of them got here? That's right, straight, good old-fashioned nookie. We've talked about this before. But I've noticed that even for straight relationships or just attractions, Hollyweird has been replacing the typical really good-looking love interest for, not as attractive ladies, which ironically doesn't make them better actresses. Just look at that recent needless remake of Roadhouse. You're telling me we went from Kelly Lynch to this? And listen, the woman isn't unattractive, but if you're telling me there's even a comparison between the two, I'll proceed to ask you what meds you're on because you're clearly hallucinating. Ladies, bear with me. As a man, we like to look at good-looking women. If not in real life, then definitely in movies. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. George Michael was gay, but when he was making music videos in the late 80s, early 90s, he wasn't hiring sixes at best to boost the visibility of his songs. That's right, he used supermodels. You remember supermodels?
Yeah, remember when marriage was just between a man and a woman? I remember. Oh, I remember.
And this isn't taking away from any other woman. These are just facts, and you don't have to like it. It's simply the truth. Now let's see. What else? Oh yeah, you don't see any Rachel Maddow types on Fox News, do ya? Fox News knows exactly what they're doing with their female representation. Heck, half the reason I got into Fox News back in the day was Andrea Tantaros. I don't see any men, or women for that matter, falling over themselves to get a gander at Rachel, so I don't know how she gets her audience, because it can't be for the conspiracy theories she spouts year after year after year.
The Russians, Russian government scheme. The Russians, Vladimir Putin, Russia. Vladimir Putin, Putin and Russia. Russia, Moscow, Russia. Russia. The Russians. Russians. Russia. Putin. Russian.
Now call me a misogynist, call me a toxic male. I don't really care what anyone thinks about me. I just like to say things that are uncomfortable truths that others in the conservative sphere might be afraid to talk about. My dad worked 80 to 90 hours a week, so I got to see him maybe for a few hours on Sundays. I was basically raised by women. That being said, despite what I'm talking about today, I am a gentleman to the ladies in my life, and ladies in general, unless you give me a reason not to be. You want to be equal, right? Well then, you get what you give.
That's why you're ugly. All right, that starts on the inside. If you're ugly and have a bad attitude, what the are you offering people? At least I'm funny.
Well, let's get back on track. The Alphabet Mafia. Am I right? The worst among them, and the most fascist if we're really being honest, are those in the trans community. And I'm not worried about their wrath should they see this, because I've never been a fan of theirs either. I'm simply not interested in placating a mental illness, whether it's body dysmorphia or leftist activists who repeatedly howl at the moon, screech and yell, and call you a bigot while believing in a fantasy world that doesn't exist, all because their parents didn't show them enough attention. Or maybe they were shown too much attention and that's why they're weird.
I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
It comes down to giving them the attention they want and placating, or at least ignoring, their psychological delusions. Just look at what President Mushbrain posted on X on Easter about the trannies. Quote, "You are made in the image of God," unquote. No. And this is where this video will definitely see the wrath of the big tech Führers.
Nazi fags.
But Biden's right in a sense. They were made in the image of God. Trans people just decided, because of their illness, that they would slap God in the face and change what he made. And you don't have to like it. It's simply the truth. So, how long until Letitia James or Fannie Willis prosecutes me? Or were these simply things that needed to be said? Let me know in the comments, where I do read most and reply to some. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel on Rumble and hit that like button. If you like this video, don't forget to share, comment, and give it a thumbs up. Those are the best ways to help these videos reach more people, and it's the best way to let us know you want us to keep these videos coming. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so that YouTube might actually let you know when MRCTV comes out with a new video if they haven't censored it or taken it down yet. Like us on Facebook, check out more of our work at mrctv.org, and if you want to support our content and the conservative movement, head on over to mrc.org/donate to help us out, since we're a nonprofit and couldn't do what we do without all of you. For MRCTV, I'm Nick Kangadis.
I want to invite you as my guest on a very special, once-in-a-lifetime, 7-day post-election cruise in the Caribbean. It's going to be a blast.